Let's get started. Introducing the movie they show in appliance stores when they want a bright looking film with motion smoothing. Despite having the most sophisticated autonomous army on the face of the planet, the genius Tony Stark seemed to have completely forgotten about it after being defeated by 3 helicopters. I've watched this movie twice and still can't remember a single notable scene. Wow, these effects look great for 2011. Wow, these effects look great for 2011. As it turns out, there is no government in the entire universe which is more effective than a talking rodent, a tree, and a guy who doesn't understand basic metaphors. According to director Jon Favreau, it was very important to have his character held in a leg lock by Scarlett Johansson. The enjoyment derived from this movie is inversely correlated with the amount of CGI on screen. After inventing the most sophisticated defense system on Earth, surely it will not fall into the wrong hands. We have decided to give the most sophisticated defense system on Earth to a teenager. The most realistic part of this movie is that an AI would want to wipe out humanity the second it was exposed to the internet. Despite being one of the smartest scientists in the world, Dr. Pym forgot that he could simply enlarge a gold ring to the size of a bus and buy the company he's trying to take down. Despite being one of the smartest scientists in the world, Dr. Pym forgot that he could also give wings to Ant-Man. Like all good civil wars, the conflict of this movie centered around proposed laws that would go on to have very little consequence. Although being powerful enough to shape the universe in his image, Ego kills a woman after being too much of a bitch to just break up with her. I forgot these movies could make me have feelings, but now I want it to stop. Introducing a third of Scarlett Johansson's net worth. Although likely operating on dozens of car crash victims, Doctor Strange still thought it was a good idea to drive one of the fastest cars on Earth without looking. It's around this movie when you realize that half the fucking MCU is just villains pissed off at Tony Stark. Although Wakanda is the most advanced society on Earth, it never occurred to them that choosing a leader based on their ability to take the most hits to the head is a terrible fucking idea. Thor Ragnarok is said to have perfectly encapsulated the male fantasy of being Thor and the universal fantasy of being tied up in a chair by Jeff Goldblum. Introducing a character who is single-handedly propping up an entire genre of YouTube videos. To this day, scientists have traveled to the most remote parts of Antarctica to find a colder ending to a movie. Watching this in theaters was incredible. People were cheering from their seats. Watching this in theaters was incredible. I got to pick any seat I wanted. Wow, Mark Ruffalo looks really different in this movie. Wow, Don Cheadle looks really different in this movie. Although he helped save half the Earth, Peter Parker doesn't get accepted to university because high-level academics listen to the in-universe Alex Jones. So few people actually watched this movie that saying it had a minute-long sex scene just sounds like something a person would make up. Welcome to the film about a person who kills hundreds of people because she lost children that never existed. The only thing you need to know about this movie is that a person called Gore the God Butcher is defeated with the help of around 20 children. In an effort to expand their multiverse storyline, Wakanda seems to have gone to war with the tribe from Avatar 2. Introducing Dutch Angles, the movie.